Malibu Boats 23 LSV is the top-selling towboat of all time. My name's Jane, I'm Director of Marketing for Malibu Boats, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to the model year 21 all-new 23 LSV. The 23 LSV's popularity is partly in fact to the customization. Customization begins with the hull. You can actually choose between the Diamond or the Wake Plus hull. The Diamond hull is designed for ski sports, so it produces a softer, less noticeable wake, whereas the Wake Plus hull is meant for the board sports. That means this 23-footer puts out an awesome wake behind it for wakeboarding, surfing, and a great day out on the lake. The 23 LSV is a great size for a lot of people. It's the right size boat for out on the water. It can handle some of the rough chop. It'll give you a great wake and wave. It's also still trailerable. And here at Malibu, we make our own trailers and put a lot of unique features to them. Some of the great features on this trailer include tie-down straps integrated into the rear of the trailer. These are convenient and easy for people to attach when you're trailering down the road. As you get to the front of the trailer, it's been designed by people using them all the time, so there's some subtle additional benefits there, like a level guide. You can easily see if you've parked that trailer and leveled it off. You've also got handbrake, so you can apply it and hold that trailer in its position even when it's not attached to your tow vehicle. One of the key features of the 23 LSV is the V-shaped bow. So this is really nice for cutting through rough water, giving all your occupants a really safe, comfortable ride. It's also still plenty spacious. You've got room for people to sit up front, either forwards or rear facing. And of course, new for this year, we've redesigned the sound system. So the speakers up front are positioned exactly where you need them to be to hear all your music out on the water. One of the key features on any new Malibu is just how comfortable is the captain going to be in their seat. For 2021, the helm on the Malibus changed slightly, just enough the captain's going to be able to tell. This actually was lowered and streamlined a bit more for more visibility across the bow. We also made some subtle adjustments to the helm seat itself. Now conveniently located handles make it easy to swivel and move the chair back and forth. And of course, we still have our convenient bolster seat that'll help with even more visibility when you're towing a surfer. The 23 LSV also comes with some of the best options for the captain in terms of screen positioning and the Sport Dash. Located on the right side of the helm is the Sport Dash. These are quick and easy ways to adjust your wedge settings, your surf right, your surf left, and of course your phone holder with wireless charging's right here as well. You have two tower options for the new 23 LSV. Shown here is the G10, but there is a new G5 tower that's standard on the 23 LSV. The G10 for this year, as you can see here, has a new feature. Besides being power folding, you also have with the push of a button a nice cool mist system. I'm joined now by Brian. He's one of Malibu's design engineers. Brian, talk to us a little bit about this helm and what we've tweaked and done differently for the 23 LSV.
So for this model year, we'd actually switched over to the 12-inch display. We got new housing for it. Another feature, the 7-inch display has now been moved to the inboard side. All the volume controls for the radio remotes and everything is there. A lot of the boat functions are right there as well, so it's very user-friendly for the driver of the boat and then also the person sitting in the OB seat. Another feature is our VDC wheel, which has kind of been a staple for Malibu for the last several model years. The VDC is the vehicle display controller, which allows you to control everything on the boat from radio volume, radio song selection, surf gate left, surf gate right, and then the wedge settings. And then also too, on the outboard side is we have the wireless charger option, which allows you to charge your phone as you're driving, what's standard in the automobile industry nowadays. And then last is stern turn. Stern turn is a feature that we use.
We all love stern turn, yeah?
For sure. Stern turn allows you to assist with docking. So, press the button up, it goes to the starboard side, press the button down, it goes to port side. One of the key features I found with stern turn is when somebody's wake surfing, actually pulling up to them and then swinging the boat around. It helps expedite the pickup time, and then also too, I'm usually towing somebody with just one other person in the boat. It helps us get the rope around a lot faster.
Yeah, I have to give you guys credit for coming up with that. Having the stern turn button right on the throttle, that's the nicest thing as you're trying to adjust the speed and pick somebody up, you're just hitting that button, making the little adjustments. It's really nice. And then tell me a little bit about the helm seat you're sitting in. Has anything changed there?
Yep, so for model year 21, we've created a new helm seat slide. So it's actually a 2-lever system. You pull one lever, it allows you to rotate. The next lever allows you to slide forward and aft. It's a little bit more engineered on our side in the sense that it's smooth function. It's got Delrin features in it. So it's a nice transition forward and aft, no click feature or anything like that. So nice
Oh,
and
I know
smooth.
that's going to be helpful to all of us out there that are fumbling around for those levers.
For sure.
This is a 23-foot boat, but it feels massive on the inside area here in the lounge. What have we done to make this new 23 LSV feel even bigger?
Some of the features that we did, we actually pushed the freeboard and the actual gunnel width. We've minimized that, so we actually pushed the interior walls to the outboard sides, so we picked up a couple inches there. The LOA on the interior, which is linked overall, we've actually increased some of that, so we got a couple inches there as well. We're doing some work through the visual features of it, so our speaker panel tubs are actually a little bit deeper than before, and we've traded off some cup holder space for cell phone holder space. So you can see here with the billet cell phone keepers, our trash can lid on our starboard side. There's just features we're adding to our boat that a lot of our competitors are not in the speaker tubs.
I mean, I can tell you sitting in here, someone who spends a lot of time in 23 LSV, this feels a lot bigger. Great job here on the interior, making this feel like a much bigger boat than it is. Besides feeling a lot bigger on the inside here, talk to me a little bit about what's going on underneath these seats.
So for the new 23 LSV and other products in our Malibu product line for this year, we've gone to 4 rotomolded, which are hard ballast tanks, which is kind of taking our product and really taking it to the next level. But what we've also created is the new fast fill system, which is the industry leading fast fill system. So we outperform our competitors' product, in regards to fill and all fill of the ballast by a significant amount. So what we have is deep storage, a subfloor, and then you have ballast tanks, port, starboard, aft, and then you got a mid tank, and then a forward tank throughout the whole boat. So the whole boat is actually an underlying system of ballast.
And why is it a good thing to have the hard tank ballast system?
Yeah, so being the hard tanks, it just allows, just kind of a set dimension. We know you can measure the specific amount of gallons of water you have in the boat. You can really control that from the helm area, so you can fill, your bow tank up 25%, your midship, you could have no percent in it, and then you can do your aft, compartment, you can actually have that 100%.
So it gives you a lot more customization, which is, of course, really nice when you're doing a multi-sport type of boat like this, where sometimes you might want a little ballast, and maybe you want all of it.
Sure.
All right, so we talked about the spaciousness of this lounge. One of the other key things I think everybody's noticing when they get into the lounge is a feature that is really welcome on a hot summer day. Tell us what that is, Brian.
What we introduced for this model year is the new Cool Touch. What happens is the sunlight actually, instead of being absorbed by the material, which what happens with typical PVCs and even some polyurethanes, it actually helps radiate that heat. So when you actually step onto the vinyl, it feels cooler than our other vinyl products. So our premium stuff that we have in Malibu now is a polyurethane top coat, which gives it a nice soft hand feel. This material here still has the same soft feel, but it just helps displace all that heat. So you could have an all black interior boat, and it's going to have a, the temperature of it's going to be a lot less than it would be in any other material.
Yeah, it's a welcome addition on any hot summer day. Inside the lounge of the 23 LSV, you have a lot of different customization options, beginning with the multi-view bench seat. This transforms into several different positions, including a table. On top of that, there's several seat backs that'll fold up to give you rear-facing viewing options. And then, just to make sure you never get your vinyl dirty, we even have these fold-down entry steps. The standard engine for the 23 LSV is the Malibu Monsoon M5Di. It's got a 2-to-1 gear ratio, and it's equipped with a 17-inch prop. This is a great power plant for general use. Now, of course, if you feel the need for more power, you can still upgrade to the M6Di or even the LT4 engine. You've probably already noticed the most distinguishing new feature about the 23 LSV. It's this walkover transom. What's nice now is you have the option. You can do the walkthrough, or there's a filler cushion so you can still have a full sun pad. This gives you the versatility also of having a pop-up pylon. This is good for anybody who is doing multi-sport, which is of course what this boat was designed for. This is the optimal place for doing some water skiing. Another nice feature for this model year is an integrated soft-sided cooler. It stores neatly underneath the seat. So while I reach inside here and grab myself a drink, let's hear from Luca, Malibu Pro athlete and wakeboarder, about the performance behind this new 23 LSV.
Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Luca Kidd, Malibu team athlete. We are out here on a brand new 23 LSV. I personally love this boat. It kicks out one of the best wakeboard waves out there. It's so much fun to ride and pretty much allows me to do anything I want to on my board. Not to mention dropping the speed down to 11.5 and going out for a wake surf. The wave is huge. It's just got like an effortless push.
And of course, the wake and wave can be dialed in for a pro rider like me or softened for beginners.
23 foot's the perfect length of a boat for me. It's small and nimble just to get around, but you can also pack it full of your friends and go out and have a great day on the lake. 23 LSV is one of my personal favorites, so contact your local dealer and go check it out.
It's been a lot of fun talking to you about the new 23 LSV. So much so that I had to take it out for a little bit of a drive myself. I hope you get the opportunity to visit a dealer and get out on the water, because the truth is on the water.